And Donald Trump Jr. concluded his testimony in the civil fraud trial of his family's company. On his second day on the stand, he continued to deny knowledge of wrongdoing and blamed his accountants for any financial misstatements or wrongful filings. This despite signing off on them as an executive of the company. Now his brother is on the stand, and later this week we could see their father, former President Donald Trump. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuchman at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with the very latest. Lindsay.
David, rinse and repeat. That is the statement that Don Jr. reiterated today as he took the stand when talking about his involvement and understanding with financial documents that he did indeed sign related to his father, former President Donald Trump's business. Now, Donald Trump Jr. arrived this morning in court with his brother Eric Trump, and he took the witness stand this morning for the second time. He was also there yesterday to testify in the former president's $250 million civil fraud suit. He testified that signatures on many of the financial documents related to valuations for the Trump organization were indeed his, but insisted over and over, and this is the rinse and repeat part, that he did not have intimate knowledge of their contents. Rather, he left the details up to accountants and the company's legal department. He was also asked today about the exaggerated size of a penthouse apartment in Trump Tower, to which he also claimed he had no knowledge of. Now, this suit, of course, filed by New York Attorney General Letitia James, accuses Donald Trump of overvaluing his assets to obtain better terms on loans. The judge here has already ruled that an overvaluation occurred, and now this trial will determine if the former president and his children are liable, and if so, what punishment they could face. Trump himself is expected to take the stand eventually. He has been in court voluntarily several times, but is not here today. Now, the former president's daughter, Ivanka Trump, is expected to testify next week. His other son, Eric Trump, who I mentioned is inside the courtroom right now, just took the stand about 15 minutes ago, and we will have more on that throughout the day. For now, live.